Hi everyone, this is Tanya from Flying Dog Studio. Thank you so much for joining me as we do something a little bit different today. I'm going to take a look at the Lamy AL Star mechanical pencil. Now, several months back, I purchased a fountain pen from Lamy, and it was one of their safari pens. Here it is. And I liked the pen okay. This is what it looks like. It had the little grip there, and that was the reason I took a look at this Lamy mechanical pencil, because it said it had an ergonomic grip. It was very well balanced, and this is just showing you the box. It came in the same kind of box that the fountain pen came in, and like I said, the fountain pen was about $25 to $30, I guess, and it's good if you're needing a starter pen. And so I thought, I need a new mechanical pencil, and we'll take a look at the one that I've currently been using, and we'll compare several kinds. Now, this does have, just like their pens, it has their 2-year warranty on it. So I'm going to save that, put it back in the box, because I'm still uncertain about this pencil, even though I have used it. But this is the title on it there, All Star. Now, I did purchase this from dickblick.com, and they had it listed. They have the same grip at the top, or the same little clip at the top, not grip, but clip, and they look very similar on the top of them. This is where the eraser is, right there. Nice little white eraser. It comes out just like Dick Blick had it listed. It has that little pointy thing there to help you get the lead out, to clean it out of the end of the pen. I also purchased from them the lead for this pencil, and it is an HB lead, and that shows you how that eraser, the tip of it, works to clean out the bottom of the pencil in case you get lead stuck in there. That was a little hard to put back in, and to be honest, I haven't seen one of those in years. I remember that back in the day when you would get a mechanical pencil, they did have that in there to clean out the end. I took a look at the grip, and that was the whole reason I bought it, because the pencil that I'm using now is not very comfortable to use, and I've had it for years, and I really like the grip on this. That was the one thing about the Lamy Safari pen that I liked. But you can see that is almost completely rounded. And on Dick Blick, they had it listed that this was a rubber grip. It's actually a hard plastic grip. If you look on Lamy's site with this mechanical pencil, they will tell you that is a clear, hard plastic that is see-through, so you can see the workings of the pencil. My husband had taken a look at it, and he said, it's see-through. He took a look. He said, yeah, I guess I can kind of see through that. He had actually used it a little bit to see if he liked it, and I'll tell you his opinion of it. My first opinion here, just writing with it, is just like a regular pencil. I can't tell anything special. It's fine. They say it's balanced. They say it has an aluminum casing, but honestly, that silver on there, it feels like plastic to me. And he said, that feels like plastic to me too. That was my husband's opinion. This is my daughter's plastic. She has her pencils beside mine. This is her little plastic pencil that she got from Walmart in a pack of like 10 for several bucks. And this is a little bit heavier than that one. This is the one I normally use. This is by Pentel. This is their Graph Gear 1000, and I've used this for a long time. This is a 0.9 lead, and what I just purchased is a 0.5. So this is a little bit bigger than what I want as far as lead size goes. So I thought I would just get a smaller one. That's one thing I do like about this pen, or regular pencil. I'm used to talking about pens, is that I can hit that little clip and it retracts the lead back in, but the grip on it is terrible. You can see it has that metal grip, and I grip things so tightly. That's why I was really looking forward to this pencil, but I was kind of disappointed. It feels okay. They really talk about it being balanced. That's like a selling point. That is nice and sturdy there, which is good because I fidget with things a lot, so I'm not going to break that off. That's nice and sturdy. But I decided that I was going to have to try and just use this pencil to see if I truly liked it. It already came with lead in it, but I do have the extra lead, so let's try it out. This is what I sketched out. This is an upcoming piece where I'm going to be looking at Cicely Mary Barker's work, so I did a sketch on watercolor paper. It did not have any drag, so that was good. I thought it did very well. And again, this is HB lead, so it's not too soft and it's not too hard. It's like Baby Bear. It's just right. Now, the eraser, it wiggles back and forth. You can see I tried to use it, but I don't care for the eraser because it does wiggle back and forth. So when you're trying to erase, you can't be precise. I normally use this Tombow eraser, the Mono Zero, and that's just what I prefer. If it has it's a nice size, it lets me get in and really, precisely erase what I want to erase. And I also use a kneaded eraser to kind of knot back the lines because I'm a person that draws a little hard and I have to be careful on watercolor paper. But all in all, I think it's going to be an okay pencil. But guys, it was 25 bucks. That is way too much for this pencil. So thinking about all of these pencils, weighing these two, these are about the same as far as weight goes. I prefer the Lamy grip, but honestly, you might as well buy the one on the right. So that is my review of this pencil. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope to see you in the next one.